Last time at Just One Guy Metalworks. And now, for the foregone conclusion. Wait, what? Who writes this shit? In case you're wondering, well, not that you're wondering, I actually, I'm gonna square that off really nice with the line. Something I should have done in the first place. I didn't really see the necessity behind it, but given what I plan to do with the extension that's coming out of here, I would like it to sit nice and square with the face. So I'm gonna just face this off. I got the little 1/4-inch carbide end mill in there, so she's chewing through it really nice, hardly any vibration. It's a lot nicer than those 1/2-inch ones. They're not quite so chunky. All right, nothing bad happened for a change. Well, yeah, those little carbide end mills, man, they're beautiful. Just night and day compared to that vacuum-sized junk. Awesome. This is actually a cheapo carbide end mill, but it doesn't get dull. It doesn't, it just chews right through that. It's mild steel like nothing. And yeah, so I got her faced off just enough so I can at least get a nice register on there. So I guess I'm gonna slap that drill bit in there and get her ready to tap. Yeah, so this hasn't come out of the attachment for like 2 weeks now. So this is a long time coming. I'm bubbling with anticipation. And since this isn't the really, it's going to be different every time I indicate this. So I just put a piece of tape in there to get me within the ballpark. And hopefully that'll be good enough. It should be okay. Oh, I guess we gotta slow that down just a scotch. Well, it should be about 300 RPM, I think. Well, we'll see what she does. Alright, first time drilling with this bit, so here goes nothing. Not bad. I'll take it. It's actually looking like a nice clean hole in there. A little bit more. can see our tape mark. Yeah, up there. Oops. Yeah, about there. Good enough. Yep, that'll do nicely. Beautiful. That's a nice drill. Usually I buy these drill bits and then I gotta frickin' sharpen them right off the bat. So that's straight out of the factory. Totally happy with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all. I'm kind of thinking my tap wrench won't even fit that. Maybe. Even if I did, I wouldn't be able to turn the damn thing. We'll see here. No, it's going to be too damn big. Well, we'll get it started. Some oil on there. And once I get it started, I can take it over to the vise and do this properly. Alright, proper tap wrench. But lots of, I should have some real cutting oil, would be really nice, but I don't, so. Let's do it the old. Oh yeah, that's some serious torquage on there. Hopefully this little Mastercraft wrench holds up. There you go. One hole done. Just a little bit of cleanup. Deburr it somewhat here. Got 2 more like that to do, and then we get to do some turning finally. Alright, so drilling the last hole here, or tapping it I should say, just getting it started. I'll move it to the bench right away. I just wanted to show you why, what I mean about not being able to mill the bottom out, because that's why. It's just, there's just no way I could get to it to even make it fit. So this is already a pretty precarious, you know, setup. I'm just glad it didn't. I'm just glad it didn't bugger up and move or nothing like that. So yeah, this one worked out really good. First hole worked out really good. The second hole I did on that other piece though, not so much. We'll get to that in a minute. Okay, so what I was getting at was, so this was the first hole I drilled, and it was bang on, spot on. And this is the one I just finished drilling. But the second one I drilled, I don't know what I did. I totally screwed it. You see where it's sitting there? That is not good. It's well, almost 3/16 of an inch too high. So it should have actually come down, you know, that much or whatever. So I don't know how I'm going to fix that. I guess it gives me the opportunity to do some creative problem solving here. The hole itself worked out pretty nice. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to plug it up somehow. I'm thinking I might just have to get a piece and do a really good tight press fit in there and weld the both sides up, fill it up with weld, and re-drill it. Sucks, but I already put a lot of work into this, and I'd really hate to scrap it now over one lousy hole. Alright, so I machined a pin down to size, and it should be about, yeah, 1/1000 bigger than the hole. So I'll take the old, yep, I think it's going in. Tighten up that vise. It appears to be going in. It'd be nice to have an actual press. I don't think it'll fit in this vise, and I still got to push it in more anyway, so I'm going to drift that in there. It might work. Oops, again, this is a very big vise, so this might not be a very good idea for it. Oh yeah, it's going in there pretty good. Hey, my first real press fit. Finally got it right for a change. Alright, well there's our plugged up hole there. I'm gonna try to buzz it up here. Hopefully it doesn't burn out my camera. Here's one wire. Fucking machine, it works good 1 minute, next minute. Well, the camera still seems to be working. Okay, I'm gonna hold this up now. 1 second. Alright, MIG eraser to the rescue. That's a pretty deep hole. Can't really see nothing. Getting some reflection off my shirt, I think. It's fucking, or glasses. Fucking terrible. Fuck. let's hope that works. Hopefully it doesn't warp all the shit or something. We'll see how this footage worked out. It looked pretty rough to me, but that's about a 3/4 hole, about 3/4 deep, so it was not oh, the little welder didn't cut out though, so I'm gonna have to leave this cool off for quite a bit, I'm thinking. But well, I'm really hoping this works, guys, because it's gonna make for a pretty crappy YouTube video if it doesn't. Oh, why did he put that? So I've actually I did mill off the face of that. You can see it very good over there. Just to make sure it doesn't bugger off. I'm going to center. I'm going to do it properly this time. I already dialed it in for dimensions, so it should be good. All right, that should give us a good enough reference to start off of. I'm not gonna. Yeah, it's good enough. Well, the 1/4 inch pilot hole should go good because it's not going to be getting interfered with on that plug that I put in there. I've never really had to fix anything like that before, so I'm not really sure how well this is going to work. You know, I'm just kind of winging it here. But this is a pretty deep hole. It takes a while to get this first initial hole in through there, so I'll drill this out. I'll get back to you when I step it up to 1/2 inch. Alright, so there it is. Went off without a hitch. That's just the 1/4 inch one. But you can see where, oh, where am I? You can see where it hit, it's already hitting the top of the old hole. So that's how far I was out. I was out, you know, 130 thousandths probably. So yeah, like 1/8 of an inch, a little better than 1/8 of an inch. So it might work out okay, actually. I don't know. If we're that far out, and we already got the pilot drill through it, so we'll hope that 1/2 inch drill bit does okay. It's actually really sharp and really nicely done. So here's hoping. Yeah, last time I did something like this, you know, fill a hole with weld, it honestly didn't work out so great. So I was kind of skeptical on this. I just don't really want to scrap the whole unit because there's really no other way to go about this particular unit without doing most of the work first and then drilling the holes. Yeah, we're through that 3/4 part. I think we'll be okay from here. Because that plug should be welded on both sides. So I don't think it's going to go anywhere. Yeah, I think we're going to stop right there. Stop a little shallow, just so I don't take all the weld holding that plug out. So I think that's good enough anyway. Well, so far so good. Probably too low now. Freaking better not be. All right, so that looks a lot better, That's how it was supposed to look, you know, nice and more or less concentric with the center line of the gizmo here. So yeah, I'll just grab whatever I could find here. And this is the hole that I just did. See if I can't give you a good view of it. Try to, and like you can't see anything down there. Looks good. Actually worked really good. Surprised. So I guess that's the shittiest part. Well, second shittiest part. I don't know. It was only a shitty part because I screwed it up in the first place. But I'm happy with that. That'll work just fine. All right, on to the next part. Where I think I will... I got to drill a hole here and a hole here, one more here, and one more on the bottom. And I think that's it for drilling holes. Then it'll be all turning stuff. All is going according to plan. Well, there she is. That's pretty much it for the body anyway. We got them all, got all the pins pretty much right where I want them to be. It's very close. I stick it on the lathe, and the center is, you know, it's very close. I think whatever outness it is, it can be adjusted out with the pins, I hope. But you know, I've never really used a steady rest before. In fact, I don't think I've ever really seen one in person. I hear they're a clicky bunch. Anyways, so there's the concept behind that. That's going to be the you know, put a pin in there, and then I'll just probably just do I don't know, make a stud bolt and Loctite it onto the pin, and then it'll just swing up and down. I think there's nothing left but turning. It's all over but the turning. I think that's going to be it for today, guys. Next time around, we're going to make the pins and the sleeves and the knobs. And I don't know, I might just scab together some kind of base plate for that. But all in all, she's just about done. All those pesky holes are drilled anyway. And that's going to be the steady rest. I took the cone stone and, you know, made that a little bit more round anyway. It was looking pretty shitty, but it looks a little better now. Took a little too much off the top here, but all in all, she doesn't look too shabby. Not too bad for, you know, for cutting it out with the torch anyway. Alright, folks, you have a great night. I'll see you next time. Peace out.